Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Engine. Let's see where we left off. Well, actually I'm by an asteroid right now because I was covering B-roll from my last video. Uh, Planet Jupiter. Cold Jupiter. I should hope so. So yeah. I might as well just get into it. First off, there's one that I can paste. And we can go to it. But the other one I'm going to have to type in because I can only copy paste one at a time. This is apparently a green planet. Wow. It most certainly is. How delightful. It has organic, multicellular, marine, and terrestrial. That sounds familiar. Its atmosphere is an oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere. Again, that sounds familiar. 94 atmospheres. My goodness. Average temperature of 47 degrees Celsius. Ugh. I guess the atmosphere is going to be quite thick. Where is it? Pressure, composition. What's the planet size? Oh. 1.7. Oh, okay, so it's a bit bigger than Earth. It's quite heavier, though. Interesting. So we have a very dense planet, with a very thick atmosphere, and a lush ecosystem. Actually, this isn't a terribly, outlandish planet to find. Like a super Earth that has a dense atmosphere. And it might actually make, this actually might make habitable zones larger than we originally think. Because, when we think about a habitable zone of a star, we generally think of a very Terra-centric, perspective. Where it's like, oh, you have to have environments where liquid water can survive under these conditions, and where life like Earth could exist. But you can actually extend some of that out if you have a thick atmosphere with a high, greenhouse effect. Then you can actually have a planet further away from the star and still have, a warm, water conducive environment. Or if you have stars like K-type stars, which I love, but they do generate a lot of ultraviolet radiation in their spectrum. But a thick atmosphere, especially a water-laden atmosphere like this, wouldn't be an issue. You'd probably have a lot of ozone from the atmosphere, so the higher radiation environment from the star wouldn't be a problem. And you could actually get planets that are not terribly habitable to us, but are more habitable overall to life, like a super Earth with a thick atmosphere around a K-type star, because you'd have a very stable, long-lived star that would allow billions, and I think even trillions of years of evolution. Well, maybe not trillions. I know red dwarfs could be in the trillions. Orange dwarfs, still way longer than our sun. I'm talking hundreds of billions of years of evolution as opposed to only 10 billion. And a thick atmosphere that protects you from the higher UV flux or solar issues. Then again, a planet that doesn't have low, or actually a planet that has low surface radiation might also not be a very conducive place to find life, or at least not complex life, or I should say not diverse life, because there might be mechanisms in which having, a certain level of surface radiation could help promote evolution through more random mutations, and it basically speeds it along through a natural mutagen. But that's less of an issue. You can still you can have a planet that has no surface radiation and probably still have a diverse ecosystem. I'm not saying you need to have radiation for that, but what I am saying is you could have a planet with lower radiation, which means life could take hold and survive easier under such a condition. So yeah, this is kind of an example of that. It's a thick exoplanet, or what's it? A thick super Earth that what's a toast star? That's a yellow dwarf. Ooh, a G6. So yeah, it's probably not habitable to us, but more habitable to life in general. So that's kind of cool. The next one I'm gonna have to type in, unfortunately, because I do not have. I can only again copy paste one thing at a time, but it's okay because I can do this 3996628-3214-0. And it exists. We're going to go there. Now, I do love a good life-rich planet. This is a nebula. I would say this is an emission nebula. Actually, no. No. Well, it has some emission, like, behaviors on the edge. Oh, crap. It's like an emission nebula is generally a nebula that is itself illuminated through the gases being excited. Whereas the other type of nebula is lit up by stuff inside it. Which, I don't see any stars in here. Oh, this might actually be an emission nebula. I really wish I could turn off the Steam pop-ups on this game. I know there's a way to do it. I haven't looked into it yet. Because every time that happens, it means that I have to put this into an editing software and remove that. And it annoys me. Like, I record, it's 2 in the morning. Who is on playing games at 2 in the morning? I work in the middle of the night to avoid these things. Oh, well, where am I? That is the Milky Way, right? No, that's not the Milky Way. That's a random galaxy. I have absolutely no idea where I am, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna find something else around here. Hopefully this is it. It is not. It's a supergiant. I need to find a globular cluster. Oh, there's one. Yay, okay. Because I was asked by 2 people to go to a globular and look for stuff. So we're going to do that. Oh boy. Today has been an odd day. I went out to check my mail and noticed that one of my very large and very tall spruce trees in my front yard had been blown over. And in the process of doing so, it destroyed half of my lilac bush and damaged my fence. So I have to deal with that now, and it kind of sucks. It's been raining and really windy the last few days, so it was bound to happen, but I wasn't expecting one of my trees to do that, and I'm not terribly happy about it, but it's like, what can you do? Alright. Random star, ooh. There's a nice little binary, but that's not what we're looking for. A frigid mini Neptune. I do like me an ice giant. Ah, what have we here? 5.9. Has 11 moons. Oh man, I'm also seeing on the news that the Chinese 500-meter aperture radio telescope FAST has detected some SETI candidates. Now, you have to be very careful when you read that in the news, because most of the time when you read that in the news, it's news articles being completely inaccurate. Like, a scientist will say something offhand, or be like, oh, there is this potential, but we have to be careful, and they run with the sensationalist because it's what they do. It's all about ratings and money. I really wish that news was a service like fire department and not a for-profit business, because when you make news for profit, what you get out of that is very low quality. Like, it's all about, you want to get clicks, you want to get views. It's all about the ratings and not about the actual like material you are conveying, and that makes me very upset. But anyways, I was looking through it. The chief scientist, I forget his name. Anyways, he made the comment that it's almost certainly black hole gonna be the result of like interference, and it's probably not aliens, but it's still interesting, and they're gonna be looking into it and doing some, basically working at it just to kind of make sure. But despite them even saying, oh, it's probably interference, the news is now like, China's giant radio telescope may have discovered aliens. And it's like, no, it did not. I sincerely wish that it would, but it did not. Unfortunately. At least not that we know of. Again, I'll have to wait till we hear back what they say. but it's still exciting. I love radio astronomy. It's kind of like when Breakthrough Listen had that one candidate that turned out to be ground interference. It was exciting at the time, but again, the news cycle just went like wild with it, and it was like, oh my god, they found aliens, and it's like, no, no, they didn't. Like, if you want to be sensationalist about a radio signal, it's like, look at the WoW signal, because that one genuinely is a curiosity that hasn't been like determined yet, and I love that one because it's really cool. But no. Ooh, another black hole. Wow. Nice. It has 4 planets. Ah, cool. Let's go to a planet around a black hole. Oh wait, it's a part of the system. And it's a hot Neptune. Well, that's not gonna work. Who wants to go to a hot Neptune? I most certainly do not. I'm actually gonna be working on a video, about clickbait, because it's an interesting topic and it can actually be quite humorous. And I want to do more humorous videos that are also informative. Oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, look at that. You can see the light bending around the black hole, so you can see the star behind you in the lensing around the black hole. Yeah, one of those objects where you can actually you can actually see what's behind them. Oh, everything's blue shifted because we're by the event horizon. Nice. Let's get out of there. Always fun. So yeah, I'm actually gonna work on a video on that as well. Speaking of videos, man, I had to like completely remake that asteroid defense video, and it was really annoying, but I got it done. And despite it probably only ever gonna get, it's not gonna get very many views. None of my very few of my videos ever get more than 500 views. But I still like making them, so putting 4 days of work and having to learn an entire new program to put out a video that'll probably only get like 300 views may seem like a waste of time, and it probably is, but it's fun. Like, this whole channel is just about information and fun. It's never meant to be a serious like thing. I'm still, putting effort into it. And, I'm enjoying trying to do more and more like polished videos, but I don't expect much from them. It's like the videos I put the most effort into get like no views, and the videos that I put no effort into get tons of views. Like the nuclear bomb sound video, it's approaching 3 million views. I put no effort into that video. I literally recorded it like unscripted, just on a topic I was thinking about while rendering another video, and then slapped together some archive footage and put it on my channel. And the algorithm caught it, and now it keeps spiking in viewership, and it's drawing traffic to my channel, and it's like, I put no effort into it. It's a little disheartening, to be perfectly honest, but it's like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. If I make content people like, they will watch it. There is no obligation. Like, I have no... there's no obligation to me to have an audience. It's like, the audience picks and chooses what they want to watch. So, it's whatever. It is what it is. I see people telling me all the time in the comments where it's like, oh, your channel will become popular someday. And it's like, it might. I don't know. Popularity isn't my end goal. In the end, I just want to help people become interested in topics or convey information in an easy way, and just basically stoke curiosity in the natural world. That's all I care about. It's like, I don't really care about making money, really, although it is kind of nice that my channel has helped me pay for my radio telescope. But my main goal with this channel is just conveying information and trying to make things interesting. Like, I do a topic and somebody finds it interesting, and then they decide to go and read about it themselves, and they learn something else interesting, and it goes from there. Like, basically sparking that initial interest in a topic. That's what I care about. Kind of like what Carl Sagan did, only he did it much better. But just nurturing curiosity. That's all I care about. I just want to convey information and maybe get a laugh or two. I do like comedy. One of my friends actually started a YouTube channel where he does kind of like it's like information and story content. It's a lot more irreverent, and it's actually pretty funny. more adult oriented, but his channel recently surpassed 200,000 views, and it's really cool because I remember when his channel was like new, and he only had a few, but then the algorithm caught one of his videos, and away it went, and it's actually been really fun to watch his channel explode, because like his videos are actually genuinely like they're fun to watch, because it's just irreverent humor and story time. Some of it's actually interesting, so like genuine interest stuff. That's I think his channel's mostly true. You can look it up. You'll know it. He did a video about like the different levels of high that has like 5 million views, and that one was actually incredibly funny. I don't do drugs recreationally, but I don't care about it, so the video's funny regardless. My audience is mostly adult. Interestingly enough, the demographics of my channel are like males between the ages of like 20 and 40, and it's like, cool, all right. I'll accept that. I'm not finding any like interesting planets to sit on. I've found some black holes though. Black holes. Let's go to a binary. Actually, no. I'm gonna go to a planet somewhere deeper in the cluster, not near the outside. Ugh. Okay. An Aquaria. That has a solid surface, but no. Let's find somewhere. Oh, I can't. Why isn't? I want to click on stars. There we go. I do like me a good lava planet, but let's not go to a lava planet. Or maybe I could go to a lava planet. Let's go to a warm, arid Terra. What's the worst that could happen? Except for being murdered by a monster. Alright. Now, the sky in a... Well, if you were on a planet in a cluster, your night sky would be amazing. Because you'd have tons of stars that are all actually very close together. In fact, there's actually some an idea where it's like if you have an advanced civilization that evolves in a globular cluster, they would have the easiest time having, or like one of the easiest times having an interstellar civilization, because to travel to another star system isn't really hard, because the nearest stars are like actually pretty close. Like here, can I pull up the map on this? What is the map? Is it F2? No, F1. F1 is the map, isn't it? F1 is indeed the map. All right. Let's do procedurals. All right. Here we go. So the nearest star to this star is probably, yeah, it's probably this one for sure. And it is only, yeah, it's half a light year. It's not even, it's like 0.29 light years away. It's incredibly close. And this one is almost half a light year away. That's essentially from here to like a portion of the Oort cloud. That's how close that is. So it's like traveling to other stars in a globular cluster. It basically allows you to explore the other systems much easier. In fact, if we lived in this configuration right now, we could send ships and probes to these stars within reasonable time frames right now with the current technology. To be fair, we could send probes to Alpha Centauri as well, but we just don't. But it's interesting. Like I love the idea. However, globular clusters tend not to have stars that are conducive to life, and they tend, like, they're not terribly good places for life to evolve. But if you found a tame one with, relatively long-lived stars that weren't constantly exploding, you would probably be okay. I wonder if you get like a system full of M's and K type stars. Probably, actually, because a lot of stars in well, it depends on the globular, of course, but you can get a lot of inactive old stars. Like there's an orange giant, there's a red giant, a red giant. Actually, they're all giants. Yeah, they're all age-ed stars, so that might not be the best location. It is still an interesting location. I like it. But yeah, I have no idea where this cluster is. I have no idea what galaxy this is. I have no idea where I am. I am lost. Hence the name of this series, Getting Lost in Space Engine, which this episode's actually almost over. So, anyways, Yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this content, then feel free to subscribe for more. If you like my other content, same deal. It honestly does help. And I still have that, like, what was it, like, last year I made a comment. No, I think it was earlier this year. I made a comment in the YouTube social tab where it's like, if the channel reaches 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna try to shoot something into space. And I'm actively working on that. Like, I have been for quite some time, and I actually have some stuff in the works right now which might actually permit that. And I still hold to that. If I get to 100,000 subscribers, I will make a video where I try to shoot something into space. I have some gimmicks in mind that might allow this to work. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have suggestions for topics and places to go, let me know, and I'll talk to you later. Space?